right, I'm hitting the theme song. It's a dumb question, but you can't hear this, right?
The theme song? No.
Yeah. Joey swears he heard it one day. I don't know how he could have.
Liar.
He is a fucking liar. I shouldn't let him come on here anymore because of that.
Let me turn off this shit monitor because it looks like I'm recording this under Jupiter's second moon. What the fuck?
What the fuck is right? What the fuck is up?
Hour. I have to hold it.
What are you doing?
Shut off my second monitor.
Oh yeah, that's much better lighting. We look like we're the same race now.
No, we don't.
Hey, you said it, not me. So what's up, man? How you been?
I've been good, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Word.
Sure you've heard I had to leave Kimberly, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a bummer, man.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
Shitty.
it's funny because I didn't even realize that's what they were called. And then Brett was like, yeah, I'm starting Kemperly, so I'll be free evenings. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I talked to Joe, and he's like, yeah, fucking Brett is starting. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize that was the name of the place.
Yeah.
Like, I know 8 people that work there. I had
Albert
no idea what it's
Kemperly.
called. That's Mr. Kemperly himself.
Yeah.
Whoa. Did you hear that?
What was that? I did.
I bumped one of the springs on my mic arm,
That's what that was.
and the vibration went through into the mic. That's bananas. This thing is mega sensitive.
Yeah, dude. Just with me and Kristen both working mornings, and her mom switching the mornings from what she was doing at Macy's. It just wasn't like we looked up babysitting, like the rates for all that shit.
Oh, it's insane, right?
It's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It literally is insane what they're trying to charge. Like 90% of my check would be going straight to that, and it's like, why am I even working at that point?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah, why even work at that point?
yeah. So back at Shell for the time being, and I've been thinking about honestly going somewhere, or maybe even taking online courses for computer science. I want to get into programming.
Fuck yeah, dude. There'll always be jobs in that.
I was fucking around in Unity. I'm not sure if you're familiar with what Unity is.
No, sir.
But it's just a game engine. So you
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. And I was fucking around in there in C#, which is just one of the C family coding languages. If you know anything about that? And I was just doing stuff like that, just practicing, learning the basics. I wrote like almost 200 lines so far.
Nice. Is that a lot? I don't even know.
It's a lot for me, dude. It's so much, like, there's just so much involved.
Yeah.
It's so confusing to try to have to get a grasp of.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's why only nerds do it.
Well,
I'm just kidding, programmers. We need you. But it's interesting, though, because it does take a certain amount of focus to be able to sit there and write code on a computer, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
A certain type of mind. Not that it's a positive or negative thing. It's just a different kind of, you know, different kind of mind that can, you know, be dedicated to that. So, or, you know, I'm sure it's a skill that can be learned, you know?
No, absolutely.
I don't want to sound like I'm trying to say, like, I don't think you're that kind of person, because what the fuck do I know? But that's cool, man. I learned HTML about 10 years ago, and that's useless now, yeah. Well, it's not useless, because I was fucking around with something the other day. I found I think I got to stop. I'm going to say this, but I think I got to stop talking about the podcast on the podcast.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel appropriate. It feels like there's much more interesting things I could be talking about. I have the whole rest of my life to talk about the podcast. I don't have to do it on the podcast.
True.
I don't need it to be a feedback loop of itself. But I figured out a way to make visualizations, like audio visualizations, for the audio only interviews, so I can put them up on YouTube. But I had to like go in. It's an HTML5 program, so I had to download the code and then run it in my browser.
Okay.
And then load the MP3 into it, and it shows me this audio visualization. But I have to, if I want to change it at all, I have to go into the code myself. And because I have just a little touch of HTML experience, I kind of was able to figure out how to change like some colors and sizes. Like,
okay,
I couldn't get
in
any
handy. Years
it
down
did,
the road.
It did. Yep. Yeah. And, well, just because of the I have the kind of mind where I can like look at things and kind of just logic my way through how things
Right.
work, kind of, you know?
Yep. Yep.
So I was able to look at like, oh, okay, like what happens if I change this? And then I load it up in the browser and it's like all discombobulated. And I'm like, okay, don't do that. I like, oh, if I these look like color codes, so I changed one of them, it changed to red. Perfect. So now I know what I need to do. So I was able to make these cool, great. I don't know if you saw on the YouTube page by any chance, but I did Joe's interview up there, and I was able to make the color gradient as the sound bars go up and down.
Oh,
I was able
really?
to make the colors match the sunglasses and the logo.
Okay. No, yeah, I didn't notice that. I was watching one though. I forget his name.
Dylan,
Was it Dylan?
the one I
Yeah.
just posted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
And it was
frozen for the whole thing.
yeah, I was just gonna say,
So
like, was it
bad,
supposed
dude.
to be a video? Because
Yeah. It's a slideshow. It's a really slow slideshow with audio.
I
It's
thought for
really
sure
bad.
like my internet was just fucking up and not loading it properly,
Nah,
and I was
dude.
like, I don't think this is the case. Yeah.
Nope. I was getting encoding overloads because I'm using my Surface still. Actually, I have a motherboard coming in a few days to try and get this other computer up and running, but this Surface just doesn't have the GPU processing power
Hmm.
to do like anything other than like browsing the internet, and even then is because like me and Jessica are building a website for her right now, and to
Nice.
run the Wix UI,
Hmm.
it's about as much as the computer can handle, and it fucks up all the time.
Oh damn.
No, I love Wix. Wix is great, but my computer just can't quite handle the
Right.
rapid changing of the interface and stuff like that. But yeah, what was happening with that podcast was my computer was just had an encoding overload almost the entire time I was recording. So it looked to me smooth, but when I go back and view the recording, obviously it looks exactly like what you saw. It's just like a freeze frame of us, and then like
Yeah.
20 seconds later it changes, and then like about a minute later it changed. It was really bad. It's
That's
like
straight. I mean, at least it still got all the audio. You know, it's not like you
yeah,
got
well, that's the
lost
thing is
and
previously,
deleted
previously when I
forever.
was trying to record shit, it would fuck the audio up too, and I was able to get around that. But I've turned all the encoding settings way down. The video bit rate is at like 1200. The audio bit rate is down to like 140 or something like that.
What'd you say the video
145.
bitrate was at?
It's like 1200.
Oh, okay, it's
That's
pretty low.
is very low, but I'm only
Yeah.
recording in 480p anyway, so
All right, yeah.
I don't need. It doesn't need. You don't need to see the pores on my face. Like it's not. Because the only reason people watch on YouTube is because they don't feel like dealing with the other stuff. There's not really anything to see. We don't have any visuals. You just
Yeah.
kind of see what we look like. I'd be shocked if anybody actually puts the YouTube ones on because people watch them. But I'd be shocked if anybody just sits there and watches us talk to each other.
Yeah.
But if they do, that's cool. You know, I have
Mhm.
nothing against that. I would just be a little surprised if people actually did that.
Right.
That's why I don't watch I love the Joe Rogan podcast, but I don't sit there and watch them talking to each other. It almost
Anytime.
never adds anything unless I just want to see what somebody looks like.
Yeah. Anytime I've ever listened or watched one of his podcasts, it was always with my earbuds, just
Right.
driving, not
I mean,
not actually watching.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll have a guest on that brings visuals. If he has like Randall Carlson on, he always brings like a lot of pictures and stuff, and that's cool to check out. But
Yeah.
other than that, I don't fucking bother. But I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've been doing themed episodes, obviously, and we came today with nothing. I just really wanted to get you on here again so bad that I just been so busy with other shit that I didn't really look into anything. So we could
Yeah.
just bullshit a theme afterward or something. I don't know.
I'm cool with it.
But yeah, dude, that other podcast we did is locked in a broken hard drive. So that was on the other computer. It was legit. It was working, and then I woke
Yeah.
up the next morning, and the hard drive was going wink click click wink click click wink click click, and that's like for sure dead. And I've been struggling for like weeks. I gave up about a week and a half ago. I put another hard drive in the that computer, but I cannot write Windows onto it for some reason. What happens is I get like a driver buffer error every single time.
Really?
Yeah, so I think something's fucked up on the motherboard, so I ordered a new motherboard.
Okay.
So
Word.
hopefully that'll work, and then we'll have two computers in the house, so we can actually both use a computer at the same
Oh, yeah.
time. What the fuck is going on with your screen right now, dude?
I've been playing with my LEDs.
Oh shit! Like what? Gonna give yourself a damn seizure.
Yeah, that's right. So you got a new Mobo coming in. I thought you were saying you were gonna put that in the Surface. Damn, really? You were a fucking motherboard for the Surface?
No, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I forgot you had the second computer going. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right now, that's the thing is I can install Ubuntu on it, on the
Mhm.
hard drive that's in there, but for some reason I can't install Windows. And I think it's some sort of weird driver fuck up. I think the built-in graphics processing is failing because I get weird graphic like lines and shit on the screen once in a while. So I think something in the motherboard's failing. So I just got a new one, and it's a different. I didn't want to get the exact same one because I could have, but I didn't want to get the exact same one because a couple of the people I talked to were like, yeah, Acer doesn't really like you to like fuck around with their pre-built machines, so they like do something that makes it. Oh god, I gotta turn these things off. No, you probably didn't hear that noise, but it recorded. I have Instagram app on my fucking computer, and when I get notifications, I can't turn the notifications off for some reason, and it records on the fucking podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. Yeah, not on my end.
No, it just comes through my headphones, which means it's recording. But yeah, so I got a different motherboard, and I'm hoping that it actually has the exact same processor on it already, because it's a used motherboard that got taken out of a working computer, and the processor that's in it already is the exact same one I have, and I think the processor might be kind of fucked up too.
Okay, so the motherboard's coming with the CPU already in it?
Yeah, so I don't have to go buy any thermal paste or anything like that, you know.
Nice.
So that the hard work is done. Not the hard work, but I don't even have to mess with that. So I'll just take mine out, pop the RAM in it, hook the hard drive up, hook the power up. I should be good to go.
Nice.
Yeah, the only thing is Rob's giving me one of his old graphics cards, and I don't think my power supply is powerful enough for it, so I have to upgrade my power supply at some point to use
PSUs are relatively cheap, though. You can get a one you need for, not much at all.
Mine's only 300 watts, so I think even if I just upgrade it to 4, it'll be enough.
Yeah. I'm surprised 300 watts isn't enough to do the job.
Well, the only reason I did was I think that is because I pieced out my computer on one of those websites.
PC, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like PC parts picker or whatever the fuck. And I put in the stuff that I have and that GPU, and it put me at like 330 watts. Okay. So the safe bet is to just upgrade it if I'm going to use it.
Definitely.
So.
And depending on the price difference between if you go up to like maybe 500 watts, if it's not much more.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in case you upgrade further in the future.
Well, the thing is, if anything, I'll just replace the motherboard, get a better you know what I mean? I'll probably just get all new stuff. So I guess I might as well buy a hard drive so I don't have to buy another one down the road.
Yeah.
But if I get an updated motherboard, the RAM I have is DDR3. I'll be using more upgraded RAM. You know what I mean? The process, it's a FM1 AMD socket. Nothing fucking uses that anymore. So it was hard to find a replacement motherboard for this old ass computer.
I'm sure it was. Yeah.
You know, I got it on eBay, and it's used.
Yeah.
It was like $30, so fuck it.
Yeah, I'm pissed. Well, I'm not pissed, but I just wish I bought a motherboard that supported DDR4 or even higher. But I mean, DDR3 straight. It's not like it's terrible or anything like that. But I just wish I future-proofed it a little bit more.
What is the current RAM? DDR4?
I believe there's 5. Not 100% sure, but I think DDR4 might be the highest.
I would love to go nuts and just build a crazy computer, dude.
I know, right? Oh, I want to so bad.
But I wouldn't even game or anything on it. All I would do is just be able to. It'll handle Illustrator like a boss, and I could like stream and stuff. You know, I don't want to do anything crazy. It's just that what I have isn't sufficient. It's frustrating.
Yeah, no, there's no DDR5 right now. DDR4
okay, DDR4.
It's the most recent. What was I gonna say though? What graphics card did he give you? Do you know?
GTX 770. Does that sound right?
770. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna ship it to me.
Nice. That's what's up. That's cool on his part.
Yeah, I'm pumped about it. You know, I've helped him out with some of his graphic stuff. I made him that like logo, the Mr. Piffington logo. Yeah. And he's like, a fucking Twitch won't even let me use it. He's like, they crack down on all like the graphics and stuff they let you use.
That's whack.
Yeah, it's super whack. But I was like, maybe I can make you like a Dragon Ball Z looking character, but he's actually like a weed leaf or something, and like hide it in plain sight. And I haven't started messing with that yet, but it might be a little bit above my skill set, but I'm going to give it a shot. Might be just a tad above, not exactly, you know.
I think he's using it for his Discord picture.
He is. He is, but it's this fucking big, you know, and it's like...
Yeah, it's small. Yeah.
It sucks, you know, because I put a lot of work into it, and...
Right.
And nothing against him, it's just, I wish that it, Yeah. But I like making logos, dude. I've been doing a lot of graphical stuff lately, and I really, really enjoy it. But there's such a saturation of people doing it that it's like, you know, unless I get some kind of degree or certification, I'm not going to be able to. I mean, I could just try to freelance, you know.
Right.
That's the kind of thing I'm hoping to do is like maybe if I can just make logos for people on the cheap and, you know, other people see it and they know I do it for cheap, maybe I could just get a little bit of work that way just from, you know, word of mouth and stuff.
Just like what? Put your shit out there on like Upwork and like sites like that.
Well, I was thinking about doing like Fiverr and shit, but there's, like I said, there's such a saturation. There's like 50,000 people that offer logo work on Fiverr. Like, why the fuck would I? And they're all better, you know. But the thing though is a lot of them are bullshit. Like a lot of them like steal templates and stuff from other people and shit.
Oh yeah.
But how am I gonna how am I gonna put myself out there that I'm like, yeah, no, I'm legit. Like I really do it, and I'm an amateur anyway, you know. So. That's why I'm trying to just do it on the cheap for people and hope that, you know, because when somebody suddenly has a new logo and the right person's like, oh, you have a new logo. Who did your logo? You know, because I'm doing one for my 2 of my mom's companies. You know, I did the one for Rob. I did the one for Brett. I did mine. I did one for Jessica. So, you know, I'm trying to just.
That's something else you could do too. So that you could put like just build a portfolio with all the shit.
Oh, that's exactly. I'm trying to build a portfolio, and every time I make a new one, it's completely different from the other ones I did. So it's like I'm learning so much shit, different ways to use Illustrator. Wow, the best podcast just started following me on Instagram. I'm honored. Thanks, guys.
Oh, that's the name of it?
Yeah, it says the best podcast. That's. I mean, I'm sure it's decent, but that's a bit of a pretentious name to give yourself.
I'm like, who? Which podcast? What one?
It just says the best podcast, and it's like a little flame next to it. Hey, if you guys, I'll check you out. I'm intrigued. Good job. It's so funny because I started tagging my shit with like podcast hashtags and stuff, so like a bunch of other podcasters follow me. But I don't know. I'm getting downloads all over the fucking place now. I've downloads in Sweden.
You're telling me.
Yep, but now I have Finland, the Philippines.
Oh shit.
Yep. That's it outside of the country, or London. But
that's straight that there's a bunch of people in like that whole community, like the podcast community or whatever you want to call it, that are like looking out for each other, you know what I mean? You know,
they're just I mean the thing that sucks though is like I would love to support other people, but I don't listen to podcasts anymore. Now that I don't have a job where I have headphones on for 10 hours a day, I don't even listen to the ones that I've been listening to, you know? So forget about listening to a new one. Because when I'm working on my podcast, I have to listen to that, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Because I don't think a lot of podcasters even the big people they listen to each other's podcasts like here and there, but I don't think they don't follow it, you know, the way that I like didn't miss a 3-hour Joe Rogan podcast. Like that's fucking impossible for me now.
Yeah.
But, you know, you never know. Anybody could get into it, so that's why it's hard to know how to market yourself too.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's worth mentioning that I for some reason I made a Patreon, right? And it's super low stakes. Like the only 2 tiers are like a $1 a month tier and a $4 a month tier, and I'm putting out at least 4 episodes a month now. So it's like if you donate $4 a month, you're at most paying for $1. You're not paying for anything because it's all free, but it would work out to under $1 per episode you're donating, which I don't know how to put a dollar value on what I'm doing, but I haven't mentioned it at all in the podcast yet. So I guess this is me saying, if you like the podcast, I would really appreciate if maybe you'd kick a little bit of change in so I can get better equipment faster and shit. That'd be super cool.
Yeah, actually, I just heard about Patreon somewhat recently. I see a lot of YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers mentioned they have Patreon.
Well, that's the thing. What's happening is that YouTube, I guess, kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really trying to monetize the podcast. I would rather not do that and deal with any advertisers or anything. I would rather just have people like it and say, oh, I could spare $1 a month. You know what I mean?
Shit like that.
Yeah, and if it's a substantial amount of people donate $1 a month, that could be, you know, could be a lot of money. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I'm trying
I'm
to
sure a lot of it would go right back into making the podcast.
Well, that's the whole point. You know what I mean? I just want to make it better. I want to have better equipment, have more access to people. You know what I mean? If I start making enough money, I can travel and talk to people and stuff.
Hell yeah.
You know, because right now when I go up to Connecticut, if I go up there for 5 days, I got to do like an interview a day. And then if I post one of those a week, that's only like a month, 5 weeks worth of content.
Right.
On top of what I'm already posting. So I don't know. It's like I'm trying to find creative ways to do content and shit like that. So I don't know. If anybody has any feedback, I say it every podcast now. If anybody listening has any feedback, please reach out. supercerealint@gmail.com. Hit me up. Want to know what you think. But yeah, so what kind of shit you been into lately, man?
Nothing new, dude. I am not reading nearly as much as I used to back in the
No?
day. Dude, just not even close to the amount of time that I used to have.
Yeah, that's true. With the kid.
Yeah. Not saying that I don't have free time. I definitely do have free time.
Yeah.
To contribute to reading, but Fortnite's out, man. So I've been doing that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have like I've kind of mixed feelings about the game, I guess. I've only played it a little bit, but I guess I kind of get what's addicting about it. But at the same time, like for me, the stakes are a little bit too high.
What, the permadeath?
The permadeath, dude. I like me a respawn, and the thing is, I'm like mediocre at best at video games. I'm not gonna say I'm bad, but I'm like mediocre.
Well, see, I think that you just don't play one video game enough to be great at it.
That's true. I'm decent. I can hang.
Video games. I think anybody can get disgusting at something, unless you're like obviously like physically challenged.
Well, that's the problem I'm having with Star Wars right now. You know what I mean? Like I play Star Wars, once a week, twice a week with Joey, but he's playing like 4 times a week or something with a bunch of other people who play it a lot. So it's like I get in a squad with them, and I'm like getting like, if I'm lucky, I'll get like 10 kills in a game. They're getting like 20, 25. And strategy-wise, I get it, but like just the act of moving the cursor onto somebody's head and pulling the trigger with the right timing, I'm just not great at it. Like my grenade placement is really good, but you can only get so far with that. It's just the whole aiming thing, which is really a big part of the game.
Aiming
unfortunately,
is huge in shooters,
aiming is really, one might argue, at least 50% of a shooter game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's fun, because half the reason I even play is because it's fun to just get in a party with people and just be able to BS while you're playing and be on a squad with your boys,
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I think I might be done with Star Wars, though. We were playing this game the other day, dude. Oh, my God. I wanted to just... I don't know if I have the physical strength to just twist my controller into pieces, but I felt like if I decided to do it, it was going to happen. I would have just twisted it apart, and it would have just like shattered and shot shrapnel into my face and would have been fucking worth it. But what was happening was we got into a game, and it's like a capture the flag kind of thing, where there's a team defending, there's a team trying to capture the thing. It's not called capture the flag. It's like, you have to go steal the data from the computer inside the building and bring it back to your ship.
I played the mode. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the first Battlefront.
So what happened was this team, it was an 8-on-8 match, and they would run in and they would go pick the thing up, but they would hole out, and they would hold themselves up in like one corner of the building. And there was like 3 guys that like got a lot of kills real early, so they built up their points real quick. So they all got fucking flame troopers. So every time we tried to rush in to get the guy that was just sitting there holding the thing for the entire game, they would just flame everybody down. And there's no way a flamethrower actually has the range that it fucking does in this game. You could be like 30 feet from the guy, and he just and your health bar just goes boop, and you're just dead. So you can't get anywhere near them, and I'm trying to shoot his head through the flames, which is like impossible.
Yeah. And
we literally played this one game. So what happens is if they have the thing in their hands, because you guys have a number of troops, right? You each the guys trying to steal the thing have a number of troops. So if you deplete their troops through killing them and respawning before they can return the artifact or whatever to their ship, you win. Or if they get it to the ship before you can deplete the troops, they win. But what happens is if they're holding it when you kill their last troop, it goes into overtime. and it fucking stays in overtime till either you kill the guy with a thing and he drops it and you grab it to reset it, or they make it to the thing and do it and deliver it.
Okay.
But what happened was they were holed up in this fucking corner of the map for... We must have played this thing for like 40 minutes, dude. The matches are usually like 15 minutes. And this guy was... And the guy who was holding it was also really good at the game.
Yeah.
And he got like 101 kills before I just rage quit. I couldn't do it anymore, dude.
So it seems like a good team that was abusing fucking...
They were just they were they were farming points. They were farming points for no reason. It was so corny, dude. And the toughest thing about it, and this is a pretty regular frustration of mine lately. If I'm in a group of 8 people on a team in a game, why can't we talk to each other?
Yeah,
like I understand there's a lot of data transfer and stuff like that, but it's 2018. I feel like somebody should have figured that out by now. A way for me to be able to talk to the people on my squad and strategize with them, even if we're not friends on Xbox and are not in a fucking party together.
Yeah, that's kind of been a thing since like internet gaming first came out. So yeah. I don't understand.
Like,
why
do I really have to friend every single person I come across and join their Xbox party to actually be able to talk to them in the game, and then I could leave the game and never see them again ever?
I feel like you have to be able to talk to your team.
You can't.
Is it because were you guys in an Xbox Live party?
No, I'm just talking about random people that I get teamed up with in the game.
Yeah, you should totally be able to talk to your teammates.
You can't, but you can't. And like I know that there have been games that allow you to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't. For some reason, it's not just like a standard feature in games that have online play. It frustrates the fuck out of me, dude. Because how am I supposed to, like, I can't. It'd be so much easier to just be able to say, "Hey, there's a guy around the corner," instead of he just sees you and you're dead, and he doesn't know where the guy is that killed you. If I could just say like, "Hey, dude, as soon as you run through the door, he's to the left." Like that would be would just change everything, man.
Simple call outs like that, yeah.
Just that alone, being able to call that shit out.
Dude, I mean, back in the day, fucking Call of Duty 4, it came out in 2007. There was fucking team chat.
Yeah, dude.
Like we'd just be in the lobby waiting, and I would always fucking play like some random Disney shit, like Hercules. Fucking, I will find my way. I can go the distance. I would play that, and singing along.
Yeah.
Fucking, I would always play Mufasa's.
There for sure have been games that do it, but it's not. Yeah, it's not a standard
Classic,
feature.
Everybody loved it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, actually, now I'm thinking about it, I've played games like that too, where you can just talk to people.
Yeah. That's why it's crazy. Well, fuck EA in general. I don't buy any of their
Dude, fuck them in general. For the record, I did not buy the game. Joe and I have a game sharing. Yeah. Yep. I'll never. Dude, fuck.
No, they're scumbags.
They haven't played a game that. Hey, Kristen. I don't think that they have made a game that I enjoyed since like Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, for real. Underground 2, that's the one I played.
Yes,
hard.
Underground 2. Yep. No, I think Underground was the only one I played. I think I dropped off the Need for Speed after that.
Underground 2 for me. The game was awesome.
Yeah. Dude, you know a game
Well, go ahead.
A game I wish somebody would fucking reboot is Burnout.
You ready?
Oh
you
my
ready
god.
For this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Burnout Paradise is getting remastered. It's happening. Confirmed.
Next, you're gonna tell me it's a PlayStation exclusive.
I don't know. I doubt they would do that.
Well, Burnout Paradise was like kind of sucked.
Oh, it's right here. Come here. My bad, Jake.
It's alright.
Hold on. My fucking stupid wire doesn't reach that far. Here. Yeah, dude. I was fucking on a wild goose chase or a manhunt, whatever you want to call it, for a wire. All I needed was a longer wire for this mic, dude, and nowhere fucking had it.
Is it just a double-ended?
It needs to be
the three.
I don't know if it's
yeah, it's a three. It's a 3-pin. Yeah,
ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Nowhere has it. Everybody
just a double-ended one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yep.
It's a dope headset, by the way. Your audio sounds pretty good.
Dude, I paid a lot for it, so fucking better.
What is it? Turtle Beach?
No, it's Astro.
Oh.
I got this like 3 or 4 years ago. It was around Christmas. I had a shitload of gift cards to GameStop.
Oh, nice.
So I went in there and I fucking personally hate GameStop because like their slogan is power to the players, but that couldn't be further from the fucking truth. They fuck you at every chance they get.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories.
I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna use this gift card. I'll go in there, and I was just browsing. I didn't really see shit, and then I saw this headset, and I was like, well, I kind of have like a super mediocre headset.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I went with this. I only had to pay like $60 out of pocket for it.
Nice. It was like a $200 headset.
3.
3. Goddamn.
Way overpriced.
Yeah, that's crazy because you could get a good one for like $50, but not at GameStop probably.
Yeah. I mean, like everything, like I said, this is almost a little more than 3 years old. Nothing's broken on it. Fucking
Yeah.
quality still intact. Like it's fucking Astro's a really, really, really good brand.
Nice.
Overpriced, for sure.
Yeah, dude, I have to get I want to get a headset for gaming on Xbox, but I have the old Xbox One, so the controller doesn't have the headphone jack in it.
3.55.
Yeah, all it has is
The stupid fucking 2-prong.
Yeah,
thing.
dude. So all I can use is the headset that came with it, which is beyond garbage.
It's dirty that they
dude,
did that.
the fucking thing doesn't even stay where I put it. The mouthpiece.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's like, oh my god, it drives me out of my mind. And
Dude,
to get the adapter to plug any headset into it is like $40.
I was gonna say this guy right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I was gonna say that when you were done talking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of money, dude.
For it. It's ridiculous, dude.
I mean, it's either that or I spend $60 and buy a controller that has it.
Yeah.
You know, which I mean, my controllers are in fine condition, so that wouldn't make any sense for me to do.
Right. And I mean, this thing is straight too because it has like all the controls you need to. Like, you can switch between like obviously the middle buttons.
Yeah.
And then you have the plus and minus.
Now, I guess I'm glad you have that because I have questions about it that I couldn't find answered. Does that actually allow the game audio to come through that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you
could control whether you want like your teammates' voices, however high you want that.
Yep.
And volume same. Yep.
Okay, that's dope.
Yep.
That's really what I want.
It's worth it. I mean, 40's kind of little steep for it, but
yeah, I mean, I saw it for like 30. There's like aftermarket ones too that are like 25. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't need it that bad right now, so that's why I haven't really.
Yeah.
Plus, like I said, I'm probably not gonna. I think I might be done with Battlefront. I don't know when I'll have the heart to tell Joe, but
dude,
I think I'm done with it, man.
Fortnite. The thing is, too, with Fortnite.
Well, I would, but nobody fucking invites me when they're playing it.
I was gonna say, like, I always want to play with all these dudes, but it's like so much better playing it on the fucking computer. It's ridiculous.
Is it easier?
Playing it. It's easier in the sense that, all right, so say like you could like build walls and floors and shit, right?
Yeah.
If I want to do that on Xbox, I have to hit B. And then I have to hit Y. So say I want to build stairs.
Yeah, you have to like move your way through the menu to get to building it. Where on the computer,
Y to get the stairs. So I have to 4 inputs to get to one thing, and then right trigger to actually place it on the map. Whereas on a computer, you can just set it to whatever key you want. So I have
just tap it
on my mouse.
Yep.
I just boom, 1 click, and then 1 click to place it.
Wow.
It's like so much fucking faster. So when you're getting shot at, you know what I'm saying? I could build like a little 1x1 fort around me, go up 2-3 stories in a matter of 5 seconds. Whereas on Xbox, it's gonna take you like 10 seconds, double the same thing.
That's wild.
Not to mention aiming with a mouse is a million times better than an analog stick.
What a crazy mechanic to have added to that game. Does PUBG have a constructing thing?
No, you can't.
It's literally just survival. Find a gun, find ammo.
Loot. Yep. One thing I don't like about Pub 2 is you gotta find like they have tiers to their backpacks, which obviously holds all the shit that you pick up on the map. I think that's stupid. Everybody should just fucking, you know what I mean? Just fucking let people hold whatever they want. That's one thing Fortnite does better.
Are these both free to play games too?
Nah, PUBG's $30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like PUBG's cool. That's what I say to everybody online, like on Facebook and shit. When everybody starts arguing about which game is better, I'm like, dude, listen, I played Pub for a while, because it was out before Fortnite was out, and it was cool, but it's just super slow paced, dude. It's boring. It's honestly boring. But I mean, before Fortnite, there wasn't really much in the battle royale thing, besides H1, and I was kind of late to that party.
Yeah, well, that's so funny because I remember hearing last year when people were like, yeah, there's a new game out. I think it's called Fortnite, and it's PUBG, but like cartoony. And there's like crafting and stuff, and people are like, it seems kind of lame, and it's fucking exploded.
Dude.
And of course, now there's rumors that the upcoming Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to have a battle royale mode, which will be bananas. Old West,
insane, dude. That'd be crazy.
I can't believe that they didn't rush that game out faster, because the whole Westworld thing that happened last year.
Yeah.
Like, they announced it in the middle of the season, basically. In the middle of Westworld season, they were like, oh, by the way, Red Dead 2 is coming. And then they delayed it like 2 years. Like, it got delayed.
Wow.
Like, I think it was supposed to come out like early 2017, and they're like, nah, it's gonna get pushed back to fall. And then they were like, all right, now it's spring, and they're like, all right, now it's fall again. So now it comes out in like, I think the release date's like the mid-October for Red Dead 2.
Oh wow.
But I'm gonna tell you what, right now, I'm gonna get that game when it comes out, and there's gonna be squads happening, man. So, I mean, you can reserve your spot on my squad now, but the Super Serial squad is gonna be strong, man. We're gonna have listeners on it and stuff. We're gonna have a Discord group, you know. That's the thing I'm trying to.
If Brett's down to split it, because I game share with Brett.
Oh, okay.
So I'll definitely play it on console. I think that is it console exclusive.
No, but it's definitely gonna release on console first.
Yeah.
Probably by maybe 4 months, 5 months. Yeah. How Rockstar does. I hope they don't fuck it up, dude. I'll be so mad.
If they're delaying it this long.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, if and not that they're anything like the same company at all, but you know, Nintendo delayed Breath of the Wild like 3 fucking years, 4 years, and it was so fucking worth it, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people will complain about, like, oh, they said it was supposed to be out on this day, and now they're pushing it back this far.
I'd rather wait. I'd rather wait for a good game than have a shitty game rushed out.
Have a buggy piece of shit game that doesn't work.
Exactly,
and everybody's
dude.
even more pissed.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because when Breath of the Wild came out, people were like, "Oh, okay, it's fine that you took your time making this because it's
exactly
amazing." It like they made a whole new physics engine and shit, dude.
Yeah.
And I can't. The craziest thing about Breath of the Wild is not even the game itself. It's the speculation of what they might do for the next Zelda game. Now that they've broken all these Zelda barriers, like you can jump now and shit.
Yeah.
Which is bananas for a Zelda game. Yeah, I don't know. I was over at my buddy's house. I was doing the interview with my buddy Albert and his partner Olivia. They're like life. I don't know what their title is, life partner, or whatever.
Okay.
Not beside the point. I walked in the house and she literally was at the scene in Breath of the Wild where you walk out of the cave and you're standing on the cliff and it does the panoramic like scan. And I was like, "Are you just starting this game?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh my god." I'm so happy for you right now. I'm so pumped for what you're about to experience. I wish I could do it all over again.
Yeah, I've yet to play it. I really want to get it, but
I haven't beat it yet. I'm probably 60. I'm only like 60% through the game.
I just didn't know if I wanted to commit to buying it on the Wii U because I do want to get a Switch eventually.
Get the Switch, dude.
Yeah.
The Switch is going to be a big deal. I don't think they're planning on doing anything new console-wise for like 5 years is what I think what they've said.
They shouldn't be, dude. Fucking Nintendo sucks.
Just chill.
Just stop trying to be so innovative and just fucking... You know what I mean? Just do what works. Like, I don't mind innovation, but like the Wii U
I'll tell you what. The Switch works.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's already outsold like every console ever.
The one thing Nintendo really needs to do, and I'm not sure if the Switch has done it, but they need good servers. They need to be able for people.
Well, their online is practically non-existent right now because they keep pushing back the official launch of it. It was supposed to be spring, and now it's going to be fall again. But they're so secretive about everything. Nobody knows what's going on. People have like, this Nintendo store is a piece of shit. You know, there's no good way to even search through the Nintendo store. There's no fucking way to communicate with people on the console itself, like to other people. They have a separate app for your smartphone that you talk to them through. Like, why the fuck would you use that? Why not just use Discord? There's no way. There's no way the Nintendo app's better than Discord, and it doesn't even connect. It doesn't even connect to the game itself. So what's the point?
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah, like, Nintendo could get their multiplayer online shit together, man, because they come out with a lot of fucking cool games. Like, if you can play Mario Kart against people online with no lag, or at least like the same shit as like Xbox or PlayStation, I would love that, man. Same thing with Smash Bros. I love playing Smash Bros, but I try to play it online. It's not even worth it. It's not worth it.
I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see a new Smash Bros game until maybe next year because
that's what I'm waiting for.
People are gonna shit if, like, in a bad way.
Yeah.
If Smash Bros comes out and it's not fucking pristine, because what's it been, like 3 years since a Smash game out? More?
I'm not sure when when Smash 4 came out. It's been a while though. It's definitely been at least 3 years for sure.
Yeah.
I forget exactly when it came out though. It's been a while though.
Yeah.
They usually don't fuck up Smash though. They usually
Well, yeah, but the thing is, it's 2018. If they come out with Smash, it's got to have awesome online.
Yeah, no,
It's
exactly.
gotta, because
Exactly.
like, yeah, Smash is a great party game, great, side by sides, shared screen game, but
Mhm.
it's the fucking, we're in the
Yeah.
fucking 21st century, dude. Come on. We gotta get our shit together with online stuff.
Yeah, for real, dude.
So I don't know. But
If they
that's
would just start rolling out fiber, everything would be so much better.
well, yeah, well, if the telecom companies didn't take fucking,
Yeah.
what was it, like it's $10 billion or whatever the fuck it was, and just pocket all of it.
Yep.
It's not a road I want to go down right now, though.
Why would they upgrade their services when there's no competition and they don't need
And there's no
to?
consequences to doing anything shitty.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, so I hope Red Dead is good, man, because with
Yeah.
GTA 4 or GTA 5, they were supposed to like put out more content for campaign, for single
Yeah.
player, and they just didn't. They just stopped, didn't do it, and dumped all the resources into the online.
I was gonna say because a lot of people still play that game online.
I know, dude. That game
is
came out
still
like
super
5 years
relevant,
ago.
and it's still crazy relevant.
I
It's
know.
wild how successful that was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It still sells a ton of units all the time. I
Mhm.
bought it twice.
Really?
Yeah, I bought it for Xbox 360, and then again for Xbox One.
Wow.
That's how
Even
old
though-
that. That's how
I
old
didn't
that
even know
game
it
is.
came out for 360.
That's how old that game is. I bought it twice. Yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. It's so old that it actually made sense to release it for Xbox 360.
Wow.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, I think I bought it as a... Dude, digital downloads are the best. I only buy games as digital downloads now, man.
Me fucking too.
Uh,
It
I'll
just sucks how big some of those are.
yeah, but I mean, if you got a decent connection, it's not a big deal.
Just storage wise, like I have my
Yeah,
Xbox
but I mean,
is 500
you can
gigs.
always... Yeah, mine is too. You can always upgrade stuff, though. And I never play more than a couple
could.
games at a time, so I just uninstall stuff when I'm not playing it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
You just don't have the library ready to go. If you're like, oh, I want to play this game right now, you
Exactly.
fucking can't.
Yeah. Because I have 500 gigs and I think I have 4 games installed right now on my Xbox.
Yeah,
and
it's
like
full, right?
almost 80% full.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
huge files, dude. And a lot of it too,
Yeah.
I think, is like security measures they put in place for console. Because on
Probably.
PC, those files are not that big.
Hmm.
So I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. I think somebody told me it was because security measures, so like anti-cheat
be.
stuff.
Yeah, it could be, man. I'm so
Yeah.
glad the cheating's not a thing anymore. Now I just know that people are just actually good at the game.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
Yeah.
way back in the day, dude, playing like Halo 2, and you drop into a game and somebody's got a pistol that's firing grenades out of it. Like, God damn it. And they're like standing up like 10 feet above the ground, and you're shooting
Yeah.
them, and the bullets don't do anything.
Call of Duty 4 was like that too. After the
Yeah.
game died, people just fucking destroyed it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was so cool that that Fallout 4 on console, Bethesda was like, you know what? Let's put mods on the console. I thought that was so cool, man. That they had officially. Well, now there's like mods you can pay for.
Really?
Yeah, which is weird. Like Bethesda will pour through all the mods and look at the shit that actually like works really well and has a lot of time put into it, and they'll kind of put their stamp on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can like pay for a service that lets you look at just those or something like that.
So, the person who made that mod has to see some of that money, you know?
I think they do.
They
Yeah,
better.
I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
I don't know if they remove them from the free menu or
Uh.
something. I don't really know exactly how it works because I never bothered with it because I don't care. But
That's cool though that Bethesda did that because they could easily just be like, fuck you. We're not gonna sift through all that and put it out there for our players.
right. Well, they know that people really like to mod the shit out of Bethesda games, so
Yeah.
yeah, I don't
That's
know.
sweet.
I'll probably end up. Well, I wish. Sometimes I wish that the day was like 4 times as long, so I could justify just dumping like 15 hours into a game and not feel like a piece of shit about it.
Start. Why am I blanking on the name? It's a sleep pattern.
Oh, intermittent sleep or whatever.
Not intermittent. I mean, I'm sure that's what it's referred to. What the fuck? It's on the tip of my tongue.
You talk about when you sleep like for half an hour 4 times a day.
Right. Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Because it's like if you really are sleep deprived,
Mhm.
as soon as you go to sleep, your body dives right into restful sleep.
Right.
I don't know. I'm nervous about messing around with that shit.
I know, me too. And I looked it up.
Because you'll be non-functional for weeks until you can figure it out.
Right.
You know?
Until your body gets accustomed to it. Yeah. Yep. But dude, I mean, that's fucking a shitload more of your life you get to enjoy if you can pull it off. You know? That's why I was like,
it's really shitty
really
to think that you're asleep for a third of your life if you sleep how much you're supposed to.
Yeah, for real.
But what's crazy too is like you really can't. Like I used to only get.
Sorry, polyphasic.
Oh yeah, you're right. Polyphasic sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night, and I'm fucking tired all day long. Get home from work, all I want to do is take a nap. I would have to like take a nap on my lunch break. But like if I get 8 hours of sleep, I'm actually awake all day. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you know? What do you know? The scientists are right.
But yeah, dude. And it's crazy too how like all like the brilliant minds from back in the day would do that. That's what makes it so much more interesting to me too. Like Tesla, I think, slept for 2 hours. And then I think 2 half-hour naps. That's it every day. So 3 hours total of sleep. Like that's insane.
Or even if you sleep for like you go to bed at like 8, you sleep for like 4 hours. Yeah. Wake up at midnight. You're awake for a few hours and go back to sleep. I've heard was a pretty common thing too. You got a Tesla doll? It was just his head.
The head. It was a bobblehead.
You know what's funny is I can't see any features. All I saw was the shape of the hair, and I knew exactly what it was.
Hell yeah. I just have his head left, dude. His body broke when we moved here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I used to flick it when I was angry. Just watch Tesla's head bobble around. Made me happier.
So what's the haps on Fortnite? Are they doing any updating to it or anything? Have you put any money into it?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I try to stay away from the micros, too. But when games are free to play, I don't mind as much. It just really bothers me.
Well, that's the thing. My whole criticism is that it's like, okay, your game's free to play. If I were to actually dump $60 into it in microtransactions, am I getting $60 worth of content?
Well, you can look at it because, I mean, you can buy... So just the Battle Royale is free, right?
Right.
There's a PvE section.
Yeah, but like you earn points and shit that you literally can't do anything with until you pay for the game. Which I guess I get. If you want to just play the game, your character's randomly generated, whatever.
Right, yep.
You can play the game forever for free, that's fine. But they tease you with all this other shit.
The thing I like about Epic though is they're supporting this game like crazy. I've never seen a game have this many updates with like just quality of life, like bug fixes, things like that. Because they'll update every other fucking day for this shit, and like it's kind of annoying sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, there's so many updates. Like
every time you boot it up.
Damn it, yeah, but they're not big. They're like 1 gig, 2 gigs. You can download them quick.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad, but they support the shit out of this game. Bunch of content, like they had a 50v50 mode instead of just regular 100 players drop in and kill each other. It was 50v50.
So how does that? So you're just like red team, blue team, or whatever.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they do like things like that. They have battle passes, which is you just each season there's a new battle pass, and there's a free version of the battle pass, and you could unlock a bunch of like cosmetics, whatever, pickaxes, skins, things like that for free. And then there's a paid version of it, which I think is like $9 or $10 or something, and it's just filled with more cosmetics and shit like that. But they just support their game. They support the hell out of it.
That's cool.
They do a good job with it. Yeah.
Did you ever end up playing that game, No Man's Sky?
No, I'm glad I didn't buy it, dude.
What a disaster that turned out to be.
Yeah, dude.
What do you think happened, dude?
I don't know.
Because it seemed so promising, and the game came out, and everyone's like, "This game doesn't do anything that you said it was gonna do."
Yep.
So weird, dude. Like it looked so interesting. Oh my god, I'm surprised that guy didn't get murdered. People were so mad, so fucking mad about that, man.
Yep.
And they tried to update it and fix it, and people were like, "We don't care anymore. Fuck you and your game, dude."
It died, dude. You fucked up. So it's gone. Yep. And it's funny too because Fortnite was on the verge of flopping because it just came out as the PvE. Like Battle Royale wasn't even ever announced.
Wow.
when the game itself was announced, because
Oh,
the game
no
was in
shit.
early access for a while. It's
Mhm.
still in early access. I think it's still in early access. But it was just a PvE game. Battle Royale was never even a thing. Like, it literally came out of nowhere. But like, Brett bought it when it was just a PvE game, Save the World, and I played it a little bit, and I was like, it's kind of boring. And yeah, but it was on the verge of flopping, and then they dropped Battle Royale, and it just, like you said earlier, just blew up. Insane.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley lately.
Never heard of it.
It's a farm. It's like a 8-bit farming simulator game
Okay. Mobile?
on the Switch.
On the Switch?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's cool because it has all like these crazy side plots and shit. Like,
Yeah.
on the surface, it seems like a very simple game, but there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can like pick it up for a half an hour, no problem. Like, you don't have to get. There's no. It's just a continuous story that you're playing through. So.
Yeah.
You know, there's never like battles or anything. You know what I mean? It's not that kind of game.
Yeah.
So you can just
I
pause
think that's
it
like the sweet spot for mobile gaming.
Yeah.
Like something that you could just pick up real quick like
Yeah,
that. I mean,
kinda
I know there's the
casual.
hardcore games, like people go super hard on Clash of Clans. And even Pokemon Go, when that game first came out, people were going hard. I was
Hey,
kind of going
Joey the other day was like, "Hey, do you play Clash of Clans?" I was like, "I do not." He's like, "You should play it." I'm like, "No, I shouldn't."
Not dude, I'm upset.
No, I shouldn't. I don't have a single game on my phone, dude. I do not want games on my phone anymore, man.
So it's safe to say you're not going to get the Razer gaming phone.
The Razer. No.
It's
I was
a
really
thing.
hemming and hawing about it, and I just decided it's just not a.
I don't blame you,
good
dude.
idea. Do you know anything
What?
about it?
Not much. I just know it's a thing. And I was
Who
like,
fucking cares, dude?
Exactly.
Do you know how many
like-
companies have tried to make a gaming phone and it went nowhere? You would think Razer would know what they're doing too. They make pretty good
Yeah,
stuff,
for
don't
real.
they?
Yeah, they do.
Whose fucking idea? It's almost like the CEO's son was like, "Dad, you guys got to make a gaming phone." He's like, "Okay, son, we'll do it." And all his engineers are like, "Bad idea," and he's like, "Oh, bad idea, huh?" Who the fuck? Are you the CEO? I didn't think so.
Who's gonna buy it? Like, oh, dude, I overclocked my Razer phone. Oh, I can play Clash of Clans.
It has a green LED on the back.
Oh,
It's
dude.
cool. All the photos I take with it are green.
Oh,
Who
dude.
fucking cares, dude?
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to do that.
I don't know.
No.
Did you just turn your Razer keyboard on? Is that why you're green?
I turned it to green because we were talking about green.
Here, hold on. I'll do it too. Did it work? It kind of didn't work. It's too. I have too much other white. Anyway, yeah, bad idea. Who tried to do it? Nokia tried to do a gaming phone back before smartphones. What was it? What the fuck was it called? Some fucking stupid looking thing.
I can't remember. I know.
I don't know.
Too. Yeah,
So
bad
retarded.
idea. I'd rather go back to Nextel.
Right? Oh my god, that was the best, huh? You just in the grocery store. Or was that? Yeah, exactly. But then texting came around and made a lot more sense. It's so funny how everybody hated on texting when it came around.
Yeah.
I was like, it's so stupid. Why don't you just make a fucking phone call?
Yeah. And I was
Yeah.
like, why are you calling me?
Yeah. No. Why are you?
Why
Yeah.
are you doing this to me?
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. They both have their place, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Because now that everything's unlimited, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's quicker to just call. Oh, and my cat just about fell off the couch, scratching himself. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So I guess video games is the theme for this episode.
Seems like it.
I'm cool with
Yep.
that.
We kind of broached it
Yeah.
somewhat late into the podcast, but we got there.
Yeah, whatever.
The theme.
Gaming and gaming equipment.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what are you doing, cat? He doesn't have any claws, so he can't grip anything.
Oh, you declawed him, dude?
No, I didn't. We got him this way.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it's fucked up, dude.
Say hi.
Dude.
Oh,
There's no cat down here.
you have a
Can I have
cat?
a cat podcast. Yeah, my aunt has 2 cats.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Steve and Kara.
Steve?
And it's Rigby, but I call him Steve.
Oh. The fuck was I gonna say? Oh, you know anything about this new game that's supposed to be coming out like at some point called Cyberpunk 2050 or something like that? It's a it's I think it's by CD Projekt Red or something. Hold on,
I don't think I've heard of it.
Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, CD Projekt Red. Let's see. It's an upcoming role-playing video game developed by CD Projekt Red. It's just like a super futurist RPG, and there's all I've seen is just like a teaser, and it tells you like next to nothing. And it drives me fucking crazy, dude. I hate teasers, man. Like when they came out with the trailer, quote unquote trailer for Red Dead 2. It's like, fuck you guys, man. You're literally showing me nothing. You're not even telling me whether or not it's gameplay footage.
Yeah.
Like I know nothing. Oh, there's trees.
Dude.
There's a mountain. There's a guy on a horse. Big fucking surprise. Like I know nothing.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, what does that even hype up? You said you announced the game. Like,
Just people talking about it. That's really it. Yeah. I know, it's annoying.
And this was like a year ago now. And well, there's nothing. Yep. There's zero gameplay footage of the game, dude. There's nothing. We have nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, I never played the first Red Dead, but I heard from I think almost everybody that played it that it was a fucking awesome game.
Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Revolver, you never played, or Red Dead Redemption?
Red Dead Redemption.
I never played Red Dead Revolver, but Redemption is a dope game.
Yeah, I heard from everybody that it was awesome.
Dude, sick game. I
but
just realized I don't think I've beaten a video game in
You didn't beat Breath of
10
the Wild?
years. No.
No?
No, I just told you. I'm like 60% through the game.
Oh.
Stardew Valley, I don't even know if you can beat that game. I never beat Fallout 4.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, the story just got boring. I don't care.
Yeah. No.
You know what I'm finding? That it's like, it's hard for me to feel invested in a story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just need to be entertained for like a couple hours, you know?
Yeah.
Make me feel like I'm having fun. I don't care. I don't care about the story. But it's so hard to get me with movies these days, too. It's so hard for me to feel invested, you know? Feel like I give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the last movie I saw was fucking Deadpool, dude. And before that, I couldn't fucking tell you. I never go see movies anymore. Or even watch them at home. I never watch movies anymore.
I'm going to see Black Panther tomorrow. What? What's your beef?
No, I just think it's corny how fucking I don't know. I just don't like everything that I'm seeing with fucking about it, like on Facebook and stuff. Just got people acting stupid right now.
It does got people acting stupid, but the only reason I want to see is because I saw the trailer like 6 months ago, and I was like, holy fuck, that movie looks cool. And I've been trying to not pay attention to any of the stuff about it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot, I mean, it's a lot of stuff about, like, the fact that he's a black superhero.
Yeah.
And that's not a new thing. So I don't really get it. Like, that's cool. There should be superheroes of all fucking races. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, most of them are white. That's kind of lame.
Mm-hmm.
But there should be, But there have been black superheroes. Fucking Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Cage.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of any more.
Cyborg.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Cyborg
Teen
from
Titans.
and also Justice League that just came out.
Yeah.
Like what? I don't know. I don't really. I mean, there must be some racial statement in the movie or something. I'm not real sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
I just don't understand pride in general. Like, people are proud of stuff that is just happened by chance. Like, I'm not proud. Like, personally, I'm not proud to be white, and I don't understand why people are proud to be any sort of color. Like, I understand that you like love your culture or whatever and all that stuff. I don't know. I just don't see it. Like, I'm personally not proud to be an American. I'm not proud to be white, anything like that.
Yeah, I don't have pride. I feel privilege. Like, I understand that there's privilege involved, but I don't feel a sense of pride.
Right. Yeah.
In my like, I mean, it's hard for me to even say because I didn't really live a life where like my quote unquote heritage was emphasized at all. Like I'm a mutt, dude. I'm all kinds of different, nationalities all mixed together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I have a bunch of Italian family members that are like, you're an Italian and you fucking make the meatballs. I didn't have any of that shit.
Yeah.
But even if I did, I don't think I would really care.
Yeah.
I think
my mom's whole side of the family is like that. Like they're all, super Italian.
yeah,
They
you
eat
make
that
the
fucking pasta place
gabagool.
every Wednesday. Every Wednesday
Yeah.
was pasta night when I was little. But dude, yeah, I'm not proud to be Italian. Like I don't know. I never understood that.
I think
like,
it's just
even to be an American. Like I'm not proud to be an American.
It's got to be an identity thing.
It has to be.
It's like if you don't have your own way to decide who you are, there's all these labels that are slapped on you, and that's what your identity is, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I just think it causes more problems than anything.
I think I'm in agreement with you there because people get stuck,
Exactly.
Because if you say something about Italians and you have pride in the fact that you're an Italian, you're supposed to be offended.
Exactly.
Like that's fucking dumb. Like you're not talking about me. You're not talking about me. You didn't use my name. I'm not involved in the conversation. Why would I be offended? That's so silly.
Yeah, no, exactly, dude.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't call myself a patriot, but I understand that I'm lucky to have been born in this country.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy about that, but I don't know if that makes me a patriot.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's like things that are based on luck. I don't like you should be proud of shit that you worked for, like athletes. You know what I mean? Who train their whole lives, and Olympians, for instance, Michael Phelps. He should be proud of that because he worked super hard to do that.
Exactly.
So that is understandable to be proud of.
Yep.
But just to be proud of the place you were born in, I don't get it.
So the reason you brought this up though is because there's a lot of like Black Pride stuff going on because of Black
That's
Panther.
exactly why. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder too if it's like did they go like did the person who made the movie was that like their plan? Or did they just decide that they wanted to make a superhero movie based in Africa, and by consequence, most of the people in it are going to be black?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know.
Hollywood's fucking shady, so I don't know why the fuck they made it. Who knows?
I don't know, but it looks like a cool movie, and I'm really excited to see it. Like really, really excited to see it.
I'm just not. I was never too into superheroes in general, so that's why I don't really fuck with any of those.
I just like the fun of it, and once in a while, a really cool plot gets slipped in. Like Captain America, Winter Soldier was really good.
Is that World War II?
No.
Which one was World War II?
Oh wait, was it?
I forget. One of
Maybe.
them. I can't know. I don't know.
I don't remember, but the plot wasn't like the end of the world. It was like this guy that just had a vendetta, and he just had to figure out what was up with the guy. That was really cool to see a superhero movie that wasn't about the end of the fucking world. And then Civil War came out. Captain America Civil War was just as awesome of a movie because it wasn't about the end of the world. It was just about interpersonal conflict in the Avengers. Cool. That's cool that you can make a good movie based on something that the stakes are not as high as the end of the human race. I really enjoyed that because it's a tired plot, man. It's like, oh, how is the end of the world now? Oh, somebody opened up an interdimensional rift and the whole planet is going to get sucked into it. Or there's a fucking all-powerful demon that's going to wipe out the human race. Or there's a fucking guy that has access to the nuclear launch codes. Blah 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 blah.
Rinse, repeat. Yep.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. Exactly, dude. It's like, it's such a tired concept.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So I don't know.
Oh.
So I'm curious to see what Black Panther does.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the plot is about at all. I don't have a clue. All I know is Michael B. Jordan is a villain. That's cool. I don't know what he does. I don't know if he has a superpower. As far as I can tell, Black Panther does not have superpowers.
Oh, he doesn't?
He doesn't appear. I mean, he's been in the Captain America movies, and
so he's a vigilante.
Well, the whole idea is that he's the king of some African country.
Okay.
On the surface, but by night he is the Black Panther and is a superhero. So I guess he'd be like a vigilante, sure.
Okay.
And I think I don't really know, but my base, what I'm understanding from the trailer is that the people of his country know that he's the Black Panther, but they like keep it secret or something.
Okay.
I'm not real sure. Maybe that's wrong. I have no idea. But I've tried. These days I try to learn as little as possible about movies. I don't even like to watch trailers now. No, because they just frustrate me because they get my expectations up. All I want to know is like who's in it, who directed it, just basic plot points. Like what's it about? A guy that does this. That's cool.
I understand
I'm in.
that.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need to know the plot of the movie to want to watch it. I'm watching the movie to learn the plot. So you don't need to tell me before I'm there.
Yeah.
That's why I like that new Cloverfield movie that just popped out of nowhere with Netflix. I want to watch that really bad, and every time I turn on Netflix, it tries to show me a trailer. I don't know. Get out of here. I don't know. It's the third Cloverfield movie. I'm sold. J.J.
Yeah,
Abrams.
right. I
I'm
know what it's
sold. I
about.
don't
Yeah.
need to know anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just frustrates me. Because now they'll make like 4 different trailers for a movie. Like, is it because they need to try and make 4 different, slightly different ones to try and cater to like different demographics and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's my guess.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I know, it's just frustrating.
Yeah.
Why can't everybody do what I want them to do? God damn it. Well, I don't know. I think I'm about ready to wrap this up. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. It's been like what, a little over an hour now, right?
Yeah, I got an hour 5 recorded, so
Yeah,
I'm cool. Well, this was great, man, and this won't disappear this time. I'll actually post it.
good.
So now you're on episode 15.
Is it 15?
Yeah, 13 I released, but I recorded 14 with Joe last night, so you'll be 15.
Okay.
And because the one that we lost, I just didn't put a number on, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that would have been episode 8 or 9.
The lost tape, dude.
It's the lost tape, dude. So down the road, you know, I'll get it off that hard drive and
I like that one too.
put it up.
I
It was
thought
great.
good.
It was so
It
good,
was,
dude.
it
I
was.
don't
Yeah.
remember what we talked about, but I know it was good.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yep.
what we talked about?
Nah, we were vibing though.
Yeah, we were vibing good. We were vibing good. This is great. So this has been the video games and video game equipment episode. Thanks for listening, and support us on Patreon and email us and give us your feedback because we want to hear it. And you know, if you disagreed with everything Johnny said today, let me know that too. If you just don't
I'll be watching the comments. Go ahead and say so.
If you just don't like the way he looks, if you don't like Italians, we want to hear all that stuff, folks. Just hit us up, give us your negative criticisms, and I'll be sure to pass them along to my guests. So cool. Thanks for listening.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
Later.